Welcome all of you for the second session of Analytical Reasoning Upskill India January 2023. And I'm Dr. Subhashri doing this course for you. In yesterday's session, what we did was we had alphabets and numerals. We tried to form some pattern and we also had some sequences. We wanted to guess what will come next or what is the missing number in the sequence, etc. And these activities are also known as coding and decoding. All of you must know what is coding and decoding. All of you should know what is a password. Everybody, all your mobiles are protected with a password or PIN. How do you think these passwords and PIN work? When you are setting up your password, you are giving a user ID, something like this. I will start sharing my screen now. So my user ID, generally whenever you have your email ID, you will have abcd at gmail.com as your user ID. And the password I will be setting for my mail ID is secret. I'm supposed to keep this a secret. How will I keep secret as a secret within the system? The system should not store secret as a password which can be hacked by anybody. So the secret will be converted into some unknown language within secret or all sensitive information will always use this coding and decoding pattern and stored into the database. So coding is a process of encrypting numbers and words in a certain pattern or code depending on the rules and regulation that is established. And decoding is the decrypt the pattern and find the actual or original form. So for example, how this coding works, I will just say I want to code the word man. I don't want others to know that I have entered man. I am now coding this in a form that NBO. I am actually entering, saving this man as NBO. How do I know that man is equal to NBO? I should know, the system should know that man is equal to NBO, right? So now, how have I formed this N is the next letter to M. This B is the next letter to A. This O is next letter to N. Now I have coded this. Yeah, how will I decode? The letter before O is this number, this character. The letter before B is the second character. The letter before N is the first character. This is how the decoding happens. Coding happens, MAN is equal to NBO. This is coding. How do I decode? NBO is equal to MAN and match that with the secret which I have stored, the original word which I wanted to store. This is how the coding and decoding happens. And we will continue with the examples which we saw yesterday, and some more examples we will see today. And I am not going to do this, and I want all of you to do this. Now I want you to tell me what comes next of all the four given here. B, H, L, D, J, N, F, L, P. What is the next in this series? Which one should I fill here? Should I fill HNR? Should I fill HOS or IOS or INR? Very good. Good. Most of you. Okay, fine. Somebody wants to know how this is done. Okay. The actual the answer. See, this is B. Then I am leaving C, and this is D. I don't. I skipped E in the series of A B C D. Okay. A B C D E F G H. I will just I J K L M N O P. Somebody wanted me to explain how this is formed. BHL. What comes first? B. So I'm just trying to find out the relation between the three so that I can find the fourth one. So I want to find out B. After B, what comes? C. Am I having C here? No. So this one is taken from this. Next is D, which is this. Next is F. I am taking the alternatives from here. What will I take now? It will be H first. So I have found the pattern. The alternative letters, characters are taken. Next comes the N. H. What is H? Now this H is being taken here. I will take some other color. Where is H? Here is H. Not clear, so I'm taking it now. H. Then is J. I'm changing the color of J to find out the pattern in this. Next is L. What is L? This is L. Now H, J, L. What will come next? Because it's again the alternate numbers, I should take N. I am now taking this N and putting it here. I want to see what is the third letter pattern. L is here. This is N. This is here. This is P. This is here. And The next one should be definitely R, because that is 1 after P. The alternate characters are taken here. So the H and R, whoever has written H and R is right. Tarun Kumar is now, I think, clear, right? Tarun? Okay, very good. Fine. So we have now formed the third number. So if you can identify the pattern in which each one is formed, it will help you in coding. So how you can coin all of them can be found out. Very good. The next one. Let us see how you decode this. I want you to tell me what should be the answer of this. I am not going to define this. Now somebody in the group will define how this comes. I will only tell you the answer. What is the answer? No one could find out. So you want me to do? Janani has raised her hand. You want to know something, Janani? Yes. You want to know, right? So you want me to do? Okay. I'll do it for you. Now, this is the complete alphabets. I am going to mark whatever is given here. I am marking B. Next is E. Next is I. Next is N. Next is T. Now tell me what will be the answer. I have marked this for you. I have now marked this for you. Yes, Kirtana has raised her hand. Kirtana knows the answer. Yes. Sai Praveen. Anybody who knows the answer? Okay. Let us now see this. Come back to this. So, BEINT. I am now checking between T and N. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are there. Between N and I, there are 4 letters. So this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. 1 is A. So the answer is A. Any doubts? Any doubt? I will repeat this once again. I marked letters given in this question. This looks very simple actually. B, E, I, N, and T. Now I want to find out the pattern in which this is given here. Between T and N, I have 5 characters. Between N and I have 4 alphabets. Between I and E, I have 3. Between E and B, I have 2. And now I have only 1. So that is A. That's how the answer is formed. Now we will go to the next one, the third one. Now you will tell me what will come here. So long we have seen the last letter only, last in the sequence. Now let us see what comes in the middle. Again, I am giving you some time for you to work this out and tell me the answer. I will show you the question. This third question you will be doing now. These are understanding, these are very important. How each of the sequence is formed, how can you coin, you can identify your own pattern when you are storing the passwords and secrets. See, the password alone is not the secret word. The financial information is very important. Personal information of a person is very important. During your during in your career, you may be working in finance domain or healthcare domain or what is that? Mm, retailing. So any you will be working in any of the domains. You may be working in any of the domains in future, but for each of the domains there are specific very key items, key information that has to be stored, which should not be hacked by others. For example, if you are in the finance industry, for example banking, in banks every information, the business is based on the number, the money they are having in the bank. Everything is a finance matter. So what is the total amount a person is having in his bank account? What is his salary details? Every month, how much credit is getting into his bank account? How much money he is going out? How much money he is spending in every outlet? All these are financial information. So you will be storing every time you do something. You will be storing every act, every number which you are submitting into the database should be encrypted. So for encrypting, you will be using some logic. You can even define your own logic. All these pattern matching or pattern creation will help you to code and decode. Now, I think some of you should have already answered this particular question, right? What happened? Why no one has answered? All have raised your hand. You can post your question on the question answer chat box. Yes, answer is, what is the answer? Again, you have to go back to this, how these are formed. Just tell me, no? Anybody, one of you at least. Third is NO. Very good. Somebody has said this NO. How did you find out? Dhyanesh. Dhyanesh has said this 3. NO. I want you to tell me, how did you do this? As always, you will try to find out the relation between the first characters here. Then you will try to find out the relation between the second characters here. If you could connect the right relation, then the answer would be NO. Let us have a poll. Can you all answer this poll, please? I want all of you to note this question and do it in your leisure time and find out the exact answer. All of you have understood the idea of forming a relation between the first characters and the next characters. Very good. So we will continue now. Now the next one is do the fourth. Now you will put it on the chat. What is the answer for this? What is the answer? Most of you have given the right answer, is B. Very good. Right. So now let us move on to the next. I am giving, I am insisting on pattern forming because this is very important for coding and decoding. In future, you will find out that these patterns will help you to secure the information of the clients, customers. Because when you are in finance, the financial data is very important. You will not like anybody to know how much you have spent on each of the outlet. How much did you spend on Amazon? How much did you spend on other websites? You will not like others to know. So you will want to secure your information. So this coding and decoding will help you to secure the information of the customers when you are working in IT industry. Each of the domains have their own critical data. When it comes to healthcare industry, if any of you join the healthcare industry, you will know that the lab results are the key data that is required for healthcare industry, because only based on the lab results the treatment will be planned, the surgery or any medication or anything in future. It's very important for the treatment and further identifying the problem, major problem, etc. In case of automobile industry, when it comes to automobile industry, what is important is the crux of automobile industry is in the inventory, because if they want to produce six bicycles, they are supposed to have the enough inventory, the spare parts, etc. in store. Only then they can start working. If the spare parts number is decreasing, then there will be a stop of the manufacturing, and hence the data which is in the inventory is very, very important for them. So these data, so you should know the crux of every domain to make sure the data is coded and then decoded for use. So now we will move on to the next question. Next example. So we will take little difficult one. Okay. Yes, this one. Do this one. No. You will now try to find out the relation between the first letters, and then you will try to find out the relation between the second letters, and tell me what will come in the next one. Let me see what you have answered. Okay. Good. Excellent. Most of you have answered correctly. It is HL. Thus, please make a note of the question and just check when you have leisure time, you try to find out the relationship. Now, I will move on to little difficult one. This one. Now take this and tell me what will come in the next one. Will be the last one, the fill in the blanks. Very good. So I think it's very simple. So all of you have given the right answer. Please answer the next poll. Most of you have voted for the right one. C, BHNT. It means you could find out the relation between every character in each of the items mentioned here. Very good. Any doubts so far? Anybody who wants me to repeat something? Any of the patterns? So we will see. We will work a couple of more problems. There are three items in this sequence. You are supposed to find out the fifth character of this third item. Fifth character of the third item. This particular. Let me see what you have answered. Good, very good. So most of you have found out that you is the right word, right character here. We will see one more example. What will come next? You have to form something like this, but it starts with G. As this has started with A, this second item will start with the letter G. We have seen already the relation between the character, the first letter and the second letter, how this is formed. If you find out the first three characters, it is easier to form this. For your quick reference, I am copying this against the question which I asked you. Tell me what will come next. A, and then you leave B, skip B, and then C is taken, D, E is skipped, and the next character F is taken. So G, leave H, take I, leave two characters, and then take L. G, I, L, G, I, L. You see, right answer. So with this, we are completing our second session on coding and decoding. Any questions you have, you can post it to us, and the videos will be available on the Open Mentor website. You can always go through that for your references, and we will meet in the next session with the next topic.